Hey, so I just got out of my first training session since coming back from my stitches, and it went really well. I was expecting it to be very, very difficult, and it was like moderately difficult, which probably means that this afternoon or tomorrow will be the really difficult one. But it feels good to be getting back into training. I ran this morning, and went in and wasn't sure whether Pinu was going to give me pad work or not, but he totally grabbed me and was like, "Sylvie, come do pad work." So that was really good. But I wrote this blog post yesterday about how you have to show like gameness to, get back into the ring when you're saying that you want to fight again. You actually have to show your gameness to your trainers, which is your eagerness to fight. And I was feeling a little bit down yesterday because I was like thinking that it was going to be kind of a little bit of an uphill battle and going over the same ground again to try to convince to keep training me in the direction that he's been training me in, because I just got stitches for the second time in 2 months. And he's been kind of extending himself to train me to be the kind of fighter that he's training me to be, forward and kind of, aggressive and susceptible to cuts and that kind of thing. So I thought that I was going to be kind of, coming back to the gym with my tail between my legs a little bit, trying to be like, it's okay that I have stitches, it's not a big deal. And when I got there, he was totally like relaxed about it. There was this woman training there who is very new, and he uses me to tease her in numerous ways. He teases me with her, but he also, pretends like he's gonna have us like spar or whatever, and she's clearly not at that level yet, so it's part of his ha 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 joke. But he was totally not phased by the stitches at all. He was like, "So you're fighting on the first?" I was like, "No, I think that fight was canceled because of the stitches." And he's like, "Why? You could totally fight with them. Just take them out tomorrow. It's not a big deal." And then he was like, "Hey, you want to fight on Max?" It's like, this is so cool that he's just looking for the next fight for me. Like immediately, he's like, "Hey, when are you gonna get back in the ring? We'll try to throw you in for like Songkran or something." And unfortunately, he called the promoter for Max, and they're like, "We don't want women." But it was cool to have him just be like, "We'll get you right back in." Like he's used to seeing it now. He knows where I'm at. He knows that I'm not broken by it. And I guess in the way that they say that worry is just fear of something that hasn't happened, probably won't happen, or might not happen, is goes exactly with like fear of what someone is going to think of you. He doesn't care. He's like, "I know you can handle it. It's not a big deal. Let's get you back in the ring." He knows what kind of fighter I am. And when he started working with me in pad work, he was working with me on exactly the same things. He had me teep a little bit more, but it was definitely not like, "We need to change your style," because it's not a problem. It's just part of Muay Thai. So that was a very positive morning for me. That made me very happy. And I think that he wanted also to put me on a max show, because we had a really bad showing from one of our fighters last night, and I think he kind of wants to put a different name on there, but unfortunately they don't want women. So I'm actually going to text my friend in Bangkok who I've been trying to fight, this girl Yod Yang, who's amazing. I've been trying to fight her, and looking at Max as a possibility, but apparently that's not a possibility. So we'll find something else, but hopefully getting back into the ring in the next couple of weeks. And Pinu says I can probably take these out on like Thursday, so we'll see how that goes. I'm sitting with Jaide's sister. Let's see if I can get a shot of her. Hey, Missy. No, very sleepy.